everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome to our Water Party Wednesday. I'm so excited to have you all on our line tonight and to hear from our very, very special guest. It's an honor to have him with us here and to hear his perspective on this amazing Kangen water technology that we are speaking about every week. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Rod Pezeshki. He is a medical doctor, a spiritual life coach, and an author. If you haven't had a chance to read his book, you are definitely missing out. And he, of course, holds such a special place in my heart. And every time I hear him speak, it puts that inspiration back in me to continue sharing about this company and this mission. And I'm so lucky to have him as a role model. And I'm so excited for you guys to hear his perspective on Enagic and Kangen water. So without further ado, Dr. Rod Pezeshki, everybody.
Woo! Hello, everybody. Wow. This is excellent. You have so many awesome people here, distributors and guests, and we're recording this for later, right?
Yes, we're recording it. We have a few.
So I want to say hello to the people that aren't even here, the people who are not even online now, and they're gonna see this later. So thank you all for a beautiful introduction. I appreciate it. I'm humbled. I've been involved with Enagic company for the past 7 years, and it's just been an awesome journey. A little bit about my background. I'm a medical doctor, and about 10 years ago, I was going through some personal challenges, and a lot of things happened that really changed my path from allopathic medicine, from Western medicine, and looking more into holistic approach to human mind, body, spirit, and physiology to our health. So that took an amazing turnaround on my path for healing, and I started really studying about the different approaches of how our physiology is connected to our mind and how our mind is connected to our emotions and how everything else is encompassing to what we call our spiritual body. So this is what spiritual life coaching means. It means that there's a spiritual answer to every human physical challenge or question. And part of that answer has to do with how and what kind of decisions we are making in every moment. Because the way we create, the way we set our destiny and we move forward, the way we get to our goals is by our moment by moment decisions. And whoever you are listening to this lecture right now, is in this very moment, you have a decision to choose health, to choose something that is going to benefit not only yourself and your family over the habitual thing that you've been doing, over the water that you've been drinking. We're going to introduce you something really amazing. We're going to introduce to you a movement, a company that's been around for the past 47 years. The company is actually older than I am. When people look at me, I usually say, well, I've been drinking Kangen water. I'm actually 90 years old, but well, I look 45. Not many people disclose their age. I'm very open about my age. So this company is actually older than I am. And you don't see that many stable companies that are global. They are with essence, and they are old with very strong foundation, and they're debt free. So Enagic, which is a mix of energy and magic, been around more than I've been on the planet. And not only they've been around, they are all over the place. And by what I mean by all over the place means that Enagic has about 38 to 40 corporate offices around the world. So this is a global company. When I say global, right now, everything that's happening is affecting everyone around the world. So with the virus that we're having, it's not a one county, one city place. It's a global challenge that we're having to bypass and to get over the coronavirus. So when we say global, it means it's united. It's uniting the entire world. just like our pandemic, but on the opposite side, what Enagic is doing is trying to globally bring answers to the modern day challenges. One of the modern day challenges that we have is the toxicity that is being produced by our thoughts, by our actions, by the food we are eating, by the drinks that we're drinking, and the toxicity that we are putting in our physiology. And when we're doing that, that is changing our essential being, which is being in health, is shifting it into disease. Okay. And what the Western medicine, the Western countries, they're doing, they're not really focusing on the nature of healing and the nature of health. They're focusing on pathology, the study of disease, and how to change into a healthy condition from disease standpoint. Now, in a life coaching practice, in energy dynamic, whatever you focus on, you get more of. Just put this down, put it in your notes. Whatever you focus on, you get more of. When you focus your attention on disease, on drugs, on medications, you will get more of disease, drugs, and medications. When you shift your focus on health and you come up with this question, what can I do in order to create more health and more well-being in my life and my family's life, then that question will bring you open up and open you up to an infinite avenue and possibilities for a new answer to come. As I said, one of these answers is Enagic. Why? Because Enagic carries a product that is universal. Our product is water. Do you know anybody who doesn't drink water? Everybody on the planet drinks water. Water is a sign of life. Okay, when astronauts are looking for planets with life on it, they're looking for the essence of life, which is H2O. They're looking for water, and they haven't been able to find water on Mars yet, right? That's why they say there's no life on Mars, because they haven't found the essence of life, which is water. So water has qualities that are so important. These qualities are, it's water is flexible. Water can take a form and the shape of any vessel you pour it into, right? Water has a viscosity where it's as much as it's the softest thing in nature, but when it flows, it can crack through any hard material. If you've seen Grand Canyon, you go to Grand Canyon, it's that Colorado River over time, thousands and thousands of years, it has carved down this beautiful range of canyons through the water flow, right? It's a property of water that defines everything in nature, and that property also is defining how our physiology is working at its optimum best potential or not. Why? Because 85% of our body is water, right? Now, look at this intelligently, logically. If you introduce a superior water that has properties of nature, that is energized, it has electricity and charges, it has energy, it's not a dead water. If it's more alkalized, meaning that on a pH scale is more on the alkaline level, and it's a kind of water that really resembles the molecular structure of your cells in the body, wouldn't you want to have that superior water in your body to help your physiology and your body to detox, add energy, changing the physiology to more alkaline so you get off excess acidity and also hydrating you? Wouldn't you want that for yourself? This is what Enagic was able to mimic nature and create an ionizer with the technology of electrolysis to mimic what Mother Nature has for us in order to increase health, longevity, and benefits for your physiology. Okay? And Enagic has been very successful as a pioneer of this medical devices to be able to shrink this medical device to a home unit version and to have it available at every family in any part of the world. To me, this is just an amazing opportunity. Why? Because simply by pressing a button on your medical device and having it run for 30 seconds, you get access to a water that only 5 or 6 specialized places on the planet has this water, like Lourdes in France or Tulukut in Mexico. These are natural spring water that Enagic has been able to mimic these natural spring waters and bring it right to your home. Okay, so the motto of the company is change your water, change your life, right? And it's important because water is life. And when you have a special superior water where you put it in your body, physiologically, when your physiology goes high in energy and detoxes, and a, you have a condition in your body where your immune system is working at its optimum, nothing can touch you. No disease can touch you. Why? Because one, your focus is on health. Wherever your focus and attention goes, that's where your energy flows. When your focus and attention is on health, now you're drinking something, a specialized water, Kangen water, that is adding to your health. And once you're adding value to your health, now you have a vessel, your body temple, which is working at its optimum potential. Now you can have positive thoughts, positive emotions, and positive awareness coming in your experience. And now you have the maximum potential to make your dreams come true, to make all of your goals come true. Why? Because something that is only in your head, a thought in your head, is not tangible until you bring that thought, you create it into words, and you put it into action. Okay? In order for this equation of manifestation or creation to become tangible, you need the right vehicle. That vehicle is your body. If you have aches and pains, if you have disease, if you have uh, a situation in your body that is not adding value, or is not creating that system for your thought to become an actual creation, then you're lagging. Okay. So what I do with my clients, I always put them on a detox with Kangen water. And they will see an amazing turnaround in their energy system within 2 to 3 times of usage of this water. And Enagic, our whole message is drink the water, use it, see how it works for you, see how it changes your basic physiology from acidic, which is negative, to basic, which is positive, alkaline. Okay. And then the magic of the company is that when you share the water with others, you bring health and you bring health into somebody's life. When you share the water to somebody, what's going to happen? When you give, now you're able to receive. That's a biblical law. It's a law of the Bible. It's a law of nature. Okay. When you give, you will receive. If you want to have something for yourself, you must be able to give it away. If you want to have love for your life, you have to be loving to other people. Because nobody really likes somebody who's very angry and very anxious and very mad and very negative. Nobody will come up to you and say, "Oh, you're such a lovely person. I want to hang around with you," right? But if you're kind, if you're generous, if you're generating love from inside of you, other people will get attracted to that energy. Why? Because like attracts like. So whatever you want to create in your life, you must be able to give it away. Now, energy is a perfect opportunity. Kangen water is a perfect opportunity where you're using the water for yourself. You are totally immersing into this health benefit of it. And as you are getting the benefit, now what you want to do, you're sharing it, and it's contagious. When you share good news to somebody, they want to follow through. And when you share the water, other people will get the benefit. And by the law of return, the law of exchange, the company will send you appreciation check. The company will repay your generosity in the form of checks and form of abundance, form of wealth, form of money flow in your life. So our company does two things. Not only brings health in your life, it brings wealth and abundance in your life. Now, the chemistry to that is you got to walk your talk. You can't just talk. You have to walk it. You need to believe. You need to use. You need to see the benefits. You need to see the energy. You need to be upbeat. You need to have a positive attitude. You need to have the attitude of gratitude. Once you have that and you're drinking the water, then the magic starts happening. You have the health benefit and the abundance and wealth benefit follows through. This is the big picture, the big philosophy of Enagic. And Enagic believes in the energy of compassion. What is compassion? Compassion is understanding the lack of understanding. What does that mean? There's a lot of lack of understanding, lack of awareness, lack of knowledge in the world that we live right now. A lot of people don't have any idea that the Coca-Cola they drink, the bubbly water they drink, the red meat they eat over and over, the stress they're making is making their body acidic, and that extra acid in the system is creating the condition for disease to grow, cancer to grow in their body. So our job as emissaries, as missionaries, as messengers of good health, of messengers of blessing to others, is to educate people, to raise awareness that there is such an opportunity, there is such a water exists that you can have it in your home, and by drinking it, you can change your life around. And when you have that opportunity, you have that with compassion, meaning that when you speak to somebody and doesn't have this knowledge, you don't get frustrated. If somebody tells you no today, it just means not now. It means that they're not ready to be receptive. So what do? You show them compassion. You understand the lack of their understanding. As you understand the lack of understanding, automatically they open up for more understanding to come in their life. And that's how you run your Enagic business. That's how you start introducing it to people. And this is how you reap the benefit not only for yourself, but for the entire globe. Okay? This is just a little bit of an overview. This is my philosophy merged with Enagic philosophy. I just pinpoint a little bit of life coaching and medical overview and what our company, global company stands for. So when you're fluid in this and as you work it and you start drinking it, then the rest is history. Okay?